Okay, we're live again. So I do not know what happened, but my whole thing shut down, everything. So I don't know. I don't know. So I think I'm going to try to put this on. Oh my goodness. Let's see here. Let's see if I can find me. Maybe I need to really start. This really stinks. I'm so sorry, you guys. Um, Trying to see if I can find me live. Here we go. Maybe if I keep this there, hopefully you guys can find me. I hope. Oh, this so is just so not good. Okay. So this is the, what did we call this? I don't remember. I need to turn this down. Um, this was labels and layers, and that totally threw me. So let's see. We've got something saying something, right? I cut it in half. Saying something. Okay, so that's what this is. And let's go ahead and pack these bad boys up here. Well, I do not know why this keeps happening. And I tell you, I'm about to cry because it just is so frustrating. It is so very frustrating. Okay, so we have this, and again, this has got two strips. Oops, that just popped out of there. So you got two things of that. So that is thank you for being my lifelong friend. Um, what a joyous occasion. All kinds of sentiments on there. And then you have two sheets of these two, which are the words. So those are going to be really, really fun. And you know, you can mix and match these just like the name of it. So, like if you wanted to do a stamped image yourself or whatever, but you wanted to take one of these sentiments in there, you could so do that and it would be perfect. So you have hello and happy birthday, ahoy, howdy, hey, for you, friend, and thanks. So those are so cool. Is that it? Yep. So that's those. And let's get with the envelopes. And now you guys can't find me. Oh, no. All right. So we have the envelopes. These are two different kinds. This is Sunny Spring cards and envelopes. And this is Calming Creek cards and envelopes. So these are, here we go. So these are beautiful. Look at those. So these are your cards. They're already cut and scored for you. And it looks like you're going to get one of each. So aren't those beautiful? And then you have the coordinating envelopes where the inside is done for you. So pretty. Oh, and the outsides too. Check that out. Oh my gosh. So these are, yeah, those are so cool. Can't wait to play with these. All right, you guys. So a little bit of my steam and spunk has been stolen by the internet because I can't find you guys. All right, or you guys can't find me now. Darn. All right, I'm gonna keep going. Maybe you guys will find me. I don't know. All right. Let's see. It took me a little bit to get back on there. Hey, okay. You have no sound? Well, my mic is on. I don't know why. Wonderful. It's saying my mic is on and I'm gonna cry. Huh. I wonder why you have no sound because my mic is on and my mic is working. It's saying it is anyway. Huh. I don't know why. And it's showing that I froze again too on my phone. There we go. And on my phone I have sound, Kim. So on my phone I do. I don't know why you don't have sound. Do you still not have sound? Maybe if you go out and come back in. I don't know. I'm so sorry because I really don't know. Okay. And then we have these, and these are Calming Creek cards and envelopes. So this is part of the mix and match as well. So these are great because these can make nice masculine cards. I love that. These will be really cool. This one won't really make a nice masculine card, and then you have the coordinating envelopes. So very, very cool that these are. So there's five card bases and 5 envelopes in these. So that is so cool. Those are going to be a lot of fun. So, hey. Can you go on my Facebook and see if you got sound? Yeah. I crashed. My whole system crashed. My computer and everything. And now Kim is on there and she says she has no sound. But my mic is working and I have it. And I have sound on here. So I don't know. You have sound? Okay. Huh. I don't know. All right, you guys. So I'm going to keep going here. I'm going to move all this stuff to the side. And I'm going to turn this down because I've got a thingamajiggy going on there. What do you call it? I don't know what you call it. All right. I don't want to throw that away, even though I just wrinkled it up. Okay. So this right here is one of the cards that we're going to do. And I did not do a sample for the second card. Because it kind of ran out of time. But this is a card I used Azure Blue. And this is our watercolor papering. And let me tell you, this watercolor paper is really fantastic. So, and for me, it was a little bit of a learning curve, especially since I haven't watercolored like this in a while. So we're going to redo this card, but I thought it would be fun to bring in Blueberry Bushel. So, oh, good. Nikki here says, oh, good. You guys are starting to find me again. I don't know why you can't hear me. I'm so sorry, Kim. I'm saying I'm so sorry, Kim. And let me comment. Hold on one second, you guys. All right. So we've got Blueberry Bushel, and I'm just going to fold this in half. This is 8.5 by 5.5. Normally I score it at 4 1/4, but I just thought I'd do something a little different and go ahead and just fold it. I want to get my bone folder right here, and I am going to, did I Oh, you're good. It's okay because you missed the whole thing then. I totally crashed again. So, I mean, even my computer went bloop. My computer did something really funny too. So this is blueberry bushel. It's 5.5 by 8.5, folded in half. So it's 4.25 by 5.5 is the final base. Then we have some of our watercolor paper, and I was going to show you the watercolor paper. So here it is right here. So this is the Fluid 100 watercolor paper from Stampin' Up. It's 100% cotton. It is really fantastic paper, you guys. So what I did, let me get my watercolors out here, my painters. So I've got 3 different sizes. You can get these in a set. You have this big brush thing here. You fill it up with water. You squish it, squeeze it, give it a little squeeze. And then you can put some water all on your watercolor. So you can put as much as you want. You can squeeze it as you brush it. So it's really cool. And we're going to make a really pretty background with this. All right, so I've got that. Now what I want to do is I want to start, I think, on this one I started with the crushed curry, but I think I'm going to start with lemon lolly. And I'm going to use my fatter brush for this whole thing. And I think that's lemon lolly. So I don't really, yeah, this is lemon lolly. So, but I want to wipe this off just to make sure. This is where I was playing it earlier. So yeah, I had to restart my computer and everything. It was kind of interesting. I wanted to cry because now this is the third time in a row that it has crashed during the live, and I don't know why. All right, so I've got some lemon lolly, and I'm just gonna brush this on here. And I probably wanted to start more in the middle than at the top, because then I can go lighter. But that's okay. I'm just gonna go all the way down. And then, well, that much anyway. So now I'm going to bring in some crushed curry. Wanted to make sure. I'm going to put some on a block. I can squeeze it into my lid, but I'm just going to. And because I'm going lighter to darker, I'm not really concerned about cleaning my brush right now. And then I'm just going to come in at the bottom, and I'm going to work that up like so. And then I can make this as intense as I want by just adding more color or less water. So if you think you got too much water, you can brush it off on a paper towel or a microfiber towel, whatever you want to do, you can do. You can add more color. And I think I really want that to be more, I want it to be darker. So I'm just going to go straight like this. Let's see. Yeah, I like that. So I'm going to add just a teeny tiny bit of water, like so. Yeah. Yeah, buddy. Okay, so this looks really good. And each time that you do this, it'll be different. You're never going to get it the same every time. So we lost everybody else. They haven't found us, so I'm going to keep going. And if anything, we were just about to the end of our haul share. So I will probably just do a video on the watercoloring and share it with you guys. Okay, so the only thing I did not think about is doing an extra one so that it would be dry, because we're just going to stamp right on it. So what we're going to do is we are going to take our heat tool gun here, and we're going to dry it. So it's going to get a little noisy probably. And I'm just going to dry this so that we can stamp on it. They turned into noodles. Okay, my granddaughters, let me tell you. There's something else. All 4 of them. The 3 in Colorado and the 1 in Jersey. They're something. I love them to pieces. Let's see. I hate that they all look so far away. But they do. And I'm flipping it over and over, just like so. Okay, we're done with that. All right, so I'm pretty sure that that is dry enough now to stamp on it. So I'm going to stamp with Blueberry Bushel. And I did have our stamp. So this image here, this is Sending Sunshine and Good Feelings Your Way. And that is from the Good Feelings stamp set, which is retiring. I think it's on sale, but don't quote me on that one. I'm not 100% sure. And I haven't really checked on all of that, honestly. Okay, because I've just been so busy. All right, so then we're just going to stamp this right in the center here. So we made a nice watercolor background. I'm just going to let that soak in there. All right, let's see how we did. Woohoo! All right, so that looks more black than it does blue, but maybe as it dries, it'll look blue. So I think so far, the winner for me is going to be the Azure Blue. I think I really do like the Azure Blue. All right, so I'm going to put some glue on this, and we're going to adhere this down. Oop, not upside down, that's for sure. We're going to try to center this right on here. So isn't this really, really easy to do this, to make these watercolor backgrounds with your, and you can do anything. You don't have to stamp large sentiments, but I like to do that because I think it's really easy. For one, it makes quick cards. And then two is it's just cool. It's just fun. You can really make your large sentiments your focal point. So on this one, I added these little flowers because I just felt like it needed a little something, something. So I took Lemon Lolly cardstock. I also took crushed curry because especially on your lighter part, the Lemon Lolly really doesn't show up that much. But when I took it and I just kind of rolled it into the ink pad, it gave it a little bit of that darker edge around there. So I don't know if you can see that. Yeah, you can. So that's what I'm going to do. That's what I did to that one. And that's what I'm going to do to these. And these little flowers, they came, I know one of them came from my mind just took a blank. I can't remember the name of the dies, but they're the ones with the ones that make the interactive cards with the heart, and you pop open, it's got a secret message inside. It's those dies. And then I think one of them came from the Zini dies, I think, maybe. I don't remember. I got them over there, but I don't. Guys, I'm telling you, my mind is in overload. All right, so I gave those on here just a little pop. So what I did was I just took a little stylus here. This one's got like a really fat circle on it, so I think that's the one I used. But you can use any stylus that you have. This was just quick and easy for me to grab. So this one has a smaller one on it too, but sometimes I don't really like the smaller one for this kind of stuff. So, and then we're just gonna put them where we think they should go. And I'm just gonna do the same thing that I did on this card right here. And then I just put, hopefully I can find them. I saw them earlier because they were shiny, and I went, okay, there's those are right there. And now I don't know what I did with them, but I just used the basic rhinestones for them. But I have so much stuff on my desk from everything because I have a class this weekend as well that I'm super stoked about. And so I have everything is everywhere. You guys, everything is everywhere. I have printouts. Oh, here they are. Woohoo! Found them. Knew I had them. Knew I wasn't going crazy. All right, so I have my rhinestones, and I just use the itty bitty ones on there. Is the ones that I use, the tiniest ones, and I just put them in the center. But we're gonna glue them down first. How about that? Let's do that. I'm so bummed that my life crashed again. I don't know what happened. It might even be the weather today because we even ran a test with my live. We let it run for, oh gosh, it ran for a long time, like an hour and a half or longer. Didn't have any problems with it. And Jacob said everything should be fine. So, because he went on Streamlabs to see, and everything seemed to be fine there. So I don't know. And hopefully they won't remove my video because I just mentioned another name, but they've done that to me before. All right, so there we go. There's that. So which one do you guys like best? Do you like, oh, good, you're still here. Yay. Yay, you're here, you're here, you're here. Okay, so which one do you guys like best? This looks like it's black ink, but it's not. It is Blueberry Bushel on here. The card base is Blueberry Bushel, and this one is Azure Blue. So you guys tell me which one you like the best. So that's watercoloring number 1. So we're going to do one more card. And this one I don't have a sample for you guys because I told you I kind of just ran out of time. But we've got a bubble bath. Yeah, bubble bath. I keep wanting to say bubble gum, and I don't know why. Maybe because it looks like Hubba Bubba, but I don't know. But anyway, so this is 8.5 by 5.5, scored at 4 1/4, folded in half with a nice little score. Then we have some more watercolor paper here, and we have a strip of Designer Series paper, and this is the Xenia paper, and this is 4 1/4 by 1 inch. And then I use the So Sad Retiring Thoughtful Expressions dies. I love these dies. I'm so sad that they are retiring. So I just took, I think this is like the second to the largest one, and I die cut that out of just basic white. So those are our pieces for now. So I'm going to bring in, we're going to do the beautiful hummingbird. We're going to use some StazOn ink on there, and I'm just going to ink this guy up, which I'm going to have to get my cleaner and clean this guy off because I didn't clean him off earlier. So it's going to be nice and stained, but that's okay. It won't ruin your stamp at all. It will work perfectly fine. Now watch it not, because that's the way things go for me. Okay, so I'm just going to stamp him down here. I hope I have him inked up well enough. I'm just going to hold that down a little bit just because I really want that to get down in there. Oh, beautiful. All right, because this paper does have a little tiny bit of texture to it, so I want to make sure that it gets in there. And StazOn ink is a little bit thicker, so it takes a little bit longer to dry. So I want to make sure that it's really dry before we start putting water on here. When you're doing watercoloring, you really want to use StazOn ink. If you're using alcohol-based markers like the Stampin' Blends, you want to use Memento. If you use either or on the other one, it will bleed and smear, and you'll just have a muddy mess. So I think that's probably good. Now what I'm going to do with this one is I'm not going to add water. I did when I was playing around earlier, and I think that if I had a different idea in mind. If I really wanted to really make it look, you know how sometimes you can buy a painting and it's just really just spreads and your images are blurry, but you can still tell what they are. Then I would add water to this and really do it. But because I'm using the black and it's just so black, just so black. I didn't like the way that it looked. So then I went to a different idea and I liked it much better. So that's one we're going to do. So I'm using the smallish brush. It's the, I guess you could probably write with this if you wanted to, but I couldn't write with it. So I've already got some ink on here. This is Berry Burst. And I'm going to wipe this off because I want some bubble bath. And I'm going to wipe this one off because I want a little lemon lolly here in too. So we've got that. And this is my Berry Burst. And where is my bubble bath? Right here. So I'm going to put some ink on that, like that. And this is really easy too. And if it spreads out of the lines, it's okay because you're watercoloring. I'm going to come in first. I'm just going to put like a little tiny bit of water because I don't want too much, because I don't want too much bleeding and spreading. And I'm just going to start where it's really dark, where the lines are really dark, and just work my way down in there. And hopefully this is going to turn out really pretty. I think it will. And then I'm going straight into the color, and I'm just going to dab in here where those dots are. Oops, I went out of line. That's okay because it's watercolor. So, and then I'm going to come in here. So once you get the hang of watercoloring, it really is, I love to color, period. So it's fun. I'm going to add a little bit more water. I'm not coloring everything because I'm going to come in with some bubble bath and make it a little lighter. So I'm just kind of following where our artist put a lot of shadows already with the black, where the black is. And then, so can you guys see what I'm doing? I hope that you can. Right in here. I want it to be a little bit more intense coloring in here too. It sounds like my guys are home from fishing. All right. Then we're going to clean this off because we're going to go to a lighter shade. Now, if I was going from a light to a dark, I probably wouldn't worry about cleaning it off unless it was a completely different color. And then I would. So we've got that. So now we're going to come in here with our bubble bath. And then I'm just going to paint this. And you can sort of get this to blend a little bit if you add water to it, but I'm not going to. I might add a little, but I was afraid of that. I would get too much. But yeah, if you put some water in here, you can rub this and it will blend a little for you. I'm going to come up here. I want this to be a little bit pinker. I'm going to hold this up for you guys too. I went out of the line, but I'm okay because we're just going to die cut this. And it's going to be really, really pretty. And I actually have one already done that's die cut too. So there we go. So now I'm just going to come in with some more of Berry Burst and kind of do those little lines there. So there we go. So what do you guys think? Isn't that pretty? So easy. You could do this with different colors. Like you can play with your colors because some colors will look a little muddy. They get mixed up. So you just play with your colors and see what you like and what you like the best. and go with them, because you could so do greens and red. You can put a little red in there. Be so pretty. All right, so in each time you do them, they're going to look different, because see this one right here, it does look a little bit different than that one. So because you're doing watercoloring. So now we've got that. So hopefully I just made that look extremely easy for you. All right, so I need a piece of scrap paper here, because we're going to do some background stamping, and I'm going to do bubble bath on bubble bath. So, but I did not clean this stamp off, and I think that this is Berry Burst. It is. Where's my chamois? Don't have my chamois. That's no new news. Here, let me try this. I just don't want to get the Berry Burst into my, oh, they're being loud out there. Can you hear them? I'm going to take some of this stamp cleaner here and just clean this off. Oh, it's already crashed once. And yes, I checked Task Manager. Everything was fine.
Oh, are you not live now?
Oh, no, I am.
Oh.
But I mean, it crashed. I had to restart the computer. Yeah, it does. All right, so I have got Bubble Bath. And I'm using this image from the same stamp set, which I didn't show you guys, which I know I've showed you before. Thoughtful Expression. So we used the hummingbird to do the watercoloring. And then I chose this little flower grouping here. And we're going to do some background stamping here just on our card. So you just kind of like randomly go around wherever you think you want it to. I think, you know what? And I'm turning my card because that's the easiest, but sometimes I forget and I do things the hard way. Because that's just me. All right, there we go. I'm good with the way that looks, because again, this is going to go on there. So I wasn't too concerned about how the center, if the center had complete coverage or not, or equal coverage, however. And then we're going to pop this guy up here. But before we do that, this is where the Lemon Lolly comes in. I am, I dropped my lid. Did you guys see me ink up some Lemon Lolly, or no? I just wiped off a block. I did, didn't I? I wiped off a block. Okay, well, we're just going to use this little one because I don't really need that much. I just want a little bit, because this time we're going to come in here and I am going to drop one good drop of water in here like that. I'm going to mix it all in here just like that. Then what I'm going to do, and this will, because this is not cut from cards, from watercolor, this is cut from regular cardstock. So with these drops of water on here, it will swell the cardstock up. But I am okay with that because, because it, to me, it just gives it more texture. I am live. Okay, you guys, I am trying to get this on here.
Sorry, honey. Sorry, customers.
I'm going to wring their necks, you guys. Do I have permission? All right, so this is just going to give it a very subtle look, and I'm okay with that. So let me hold it up and hopefully you guys can see it, because I know you can't really see it, can you? It's got like a very subtle yellow spottiness to it. And then we're just going to put this guy, you can put him like this, you can put him any way you want to, but I think I'm going to do him just like that. I'm going to close this up before a disaster happens. All right, I'm going to pop him up. So we're going to use some dimensionals here. So let's do this. I don't know, Carol. Isn't it just the A blocks that are retiring, which were their little bitty ones, and I really love those. I don't know, unless we're just not having any more little tiny stamps. I haven't really paid attention to the size of the images on the new stamps again until I get my catalog where I can really dive into it all. I'm really not sure. All right, so this guy here is going to go right here like that, and he's ready. And then we have this, and what did I do with it? Here it is. This piece of paper right here, this designer series paper, is going to go across the center like so. And the only thing that I did not think about is my sentiment. Oh, shame on me. All right, so we're going to do that. And we are going to come right across here. I don't have my grid paper, so let's pray I get this on here straight. It looks straight. And then this is going to pop up on there like so. You know what? I could have moved my bird over, my hummingbird over, and stamped a sentiment somewhere in there, but I didn't. But if you decide to do something like this, which I hope that you do, I'm just going to use these. Waste not, want not. Okay. You could probably do that if you wanted to. All right. Thank you guys so much for coming back and finding me. Thank you for your patience with all the internet troubles and things crashing and I don't know. All right, so now we just need a sentiment, but I don't know what to do. I really want to use one out of here. Enjoy your day. Sometimes there are no words. You know what? I really wish I would have thought better because I would have moved this bird over and I would have stamped sometimes there are no words right here. So, but we didn't do that and I'm not going to try to peel all that up. So let me get a piece of, I know that there is some scraps over here we can use. I know, but it will require some die cutting. Are you guys good with that? Oops, sorry. I just bumped we could use this. No, I don't like the way that looks. I really wish I would have thought, we're going to do it because I really think that's going to be pretty. Where is let me see here. We got a little spatula and did you take your pick tool? And we are gonna see if you guys got any ideas of where I could have put my sentiment. I'm just gonna, I just don't want to tear this guy. And it looks like that's what's happening. I really don't want to tear them. All right. Doing a little bit of surgery here. All right, the only bad part of it is I got to take this off too because I know there's no, that's going to tear. There's no way I'm going to be able to stamp because there's a dot there. We're going to try. We're going to try, and I'm probably going to regret this, but we're going to do it. Do I have? You know what? I've never even used this one. That is so sad. I'm not going to get rid of this one for a while because I really do love, love, love. I'm going to use Berry Burst, I think, too. I don't know. What color do you guys think I should use? Oh, good idea, Carol. Cut the dimensions with scissors. No, it's the way that it is on the designer series paper. It's tearing it. It's not wanting to. I've really bent this up now. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do Berry Burst. I think another color would be pretty, but okay. Because our hummingbird is Berry Burst, and I'm just afraid that the Berry Burst might just be, it's not gonna work because I got this goober right here. Maybe we can. Maybe we can take this glue eraser and get that off of there. I know this isn't going to stamp right though. I'm glad I did that because I would have stamped that. And I got some ink on this. This is going to mess up, but we're going to try it. I know it is. Oh, check it out. It's a little crooked, but I'm going to go with it. Woo. All right. And then we're just going to figure out where I'm going to have to move these, and that's okay. We'll move these. We'll move these. We're going to do this right here. I just really love that sentiment right now because of everything that's been going on. Sometimes there are just no words but God. Okay, here we go. Got it. I got it. All right, we're going to stick some more dimensionals on here. We're going to roll with this one. Isn't it funny how sometimes the silliest things will just get you excited? Isn't that? It's just so funny. All right, so here we go. We got that. We're going to take the backings off of these. And I'm so praying this thing doesn't die again. Crash. Okay. And then I think we're just going to do just like this. That's what I'm thinking. And I wish the yellow would have showed up a little bit more. On my practice thing, it was perfect. But you know how that goes, right? All right. So what do you guys think? I'm going to put a dot under there because we bent it. I bent it. So I want it to catch it. There we go. And we could put some bling bling on there too. Why don't we do that? Let's get some blingy going. We can, oh, I gotta be careful with those because those we're using in my class. All right, so I think we're gonna use these. I'm not even sure if these are available. I don't think they are. I think they're gonna be available probably the week of the 22nd. These ones here and right offhand. I don't know the name. There's something sequence. I know that much. Let's see. We're just gonna guess. I'm just gonna have some fun here. Put that right there, and then we're gonna put one. I think right there. There we go. So what do you guys think about that? I think it turned out really good. And that's just doing some watercolor. So it's a little bit different than blending. Like I said, there's all kinds of stuff. You can do no line watercoloring. I did a video on that. Oh goodness, that was when I was in the back room. So that was a long time ago. No line watercoloring. If you guys are interested in that, let me know because there's a stamp that's coming out in the new catalog that I've been eyeballing, just not sure. But if you guys want me to show you how to do the no line watercoloring, I will get that stamp and we will do that. But you'll have to let me know. I'm so glad that you guys like it. Okay, so I have taken way too much of your time because I know that everybody has busy lives and a lot of people have work tomorrow. Some are lucky and are retired, Kim. And Don't you like the way I snuck that in there? Carol, I don't know if you're retired or not. I think you are. But anyway, so I'm going to say goodnight, but I wanted to thank you guys again so much for watching and putting up with me and putting up with the drops. And I'm going to clean this off too real quick. But I just thank you so, so, so much. And I hope that I have given you some inspiration and that you're going to say goodbye. And yes, I will see you Saturday, Kim. And make some happy. Just go make some happy and send it and make somebody else happy. Oh, I want to share something with you guys. Something that I got in the mail that made me so happy, and it really came at a perfect time, honestly, because it came during the middle of all the chaos. I'll be right back because I think that you guys will really appreciate this. I got this in the mail, and this is actually Kim's mom. They come to my classes, and they haven't been able to come because of illnesses and stuff for the last, 2 classes, right, Kim? I think it's been 2. Maybe it's only been 1, but it feels like 2. And so she made me a card, Mrs. Miller did. And isn't that the most adorable card that you have ever seen in your life? I absolutely love this. It was just 1. It feels like 2, though. This card made me smile and giggle, and it made my day. It really did. And then so the inside, she stamped this flower. And she told me that she's been missing card classes. So I get teary-eyed when I see this, because this kind of stuff right here, I'm going to tell you guys, it makes my day. And it makes, just like when you share my videos, you give me hearts and thumbs up, and you come on here and you spend time and you hang out with me. It means so much to me, and it just gives me that drive to just keep working really hard for you guys. So, yeah, I love this. I had to share it with you guys because I just thought this was the cutest card. So anyway, you guys have a fantastic rest of your week. Have a great weekend, and I will see you the same time, same place next week. Okay, doodly-doo. Maybe? Music? Bye-bye. I just love this music.